Hey Aries, it's Jen here. I'm doing a September check-in, so I hope you're doing well. We still have that new moon in Virgo on September 17th. So nice. Should be a grounding energy. For fire signs, that can feel a little stagnant and we can be impatient. But I still think it's going to be a good energy for us to get some things done. Check some things off of our to-do list that we were going to do this summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. And be able to get some details, those little odds and ends, get those taken care of. Tie up loose ends, I'm hearing. So at the bottom, we have a lot of male energy coming out. We have the King of Swords. So this is an air sign energy that is action oriented, but the only way they're going to take action is by thinking through something first. They're mature. They're not just going to run off at the mouth. They may be a writer, a journalist, a lawyer, someone to do with data, with facts and figures. They represent truth. This person's straightforward. It's stepping back from the emotions and looking at things objectively as possible, which can be hard, of course, if it's something you're emotionally involved with. That's why you seek counsel, whether it's a therapist. This person could be a therapist dealing with the mind. So a therapist, you get a lawyer, you get you have experts come in and that's why lawyers, what seems fair when you start working with the law, it's just not, it doesn't work the way what you think is fair is fair. So you could either be exhibiting this air energy and being very effective in your communications. You could be doing some sort of speaking event, sending out communications, invitations. You could be teaching. Lots of different things. All right, so let's keep going. What's under that? The Hierophant, spiritual. Speaking about spiritual stuff or learning about it. Study, even though that's usually Pentacles. I'm getting school strongly. I know everything's kind of going back to school in some way, but the World, this is the end of a cycle and the start of a new cycle. It's not good or bad in depending on surrounding cards. It's merely the moon cycle, being pregnant. It's something that just going to school and graduating. It's something that just happens. So it can be very joyous, but it just is what it is. The Queen of Cups, and look at the imagery with that wheel. So I'm getting a strong wheel of, this card looks very much like the Wheel of Fortune in some ways, and so does this. So things are changing. This Queen of Cups is it could be a counselor. I mean, the Cups cards and the Swords cards. So the Swords cards is the mental aspect, so maybe even more psychiatry, I don't know why I'm saying that. I guess because it's the medicine side. And the Queen of Cups, she would be more the social worker, the guidance counselor. That almost came out. I don't know why. The psychologist. This could be yoga. This could be any sort of spiritual things too that help in overall health and well-being. So you may be studying up about um, diet, exercise, like herbs and essential oils and Reiki and meditation. I feel it more as movement in your body though, as ways to maybe um, bringing those mindfulness techniques into everything that you do instead of I need to go away for 5 minutes and meditate. Finding a way to move with grace and mindfulness throughout your day. It seems like you're saying, so long. I just see you going, like, what's wrapping up? I mean, maybe some of you are wrapping up a job, but it's definitely you're like, see ya. It just looks like she's toasting, like it's been real. I'm out. She has 2 cups. It looks like temperance because there's another cup down there that she's pouring out or pouring into. I don't know. It's a very temperance vibe, which is Sag. So you're getting, it said male energy. I had Taurus before. It had a lot of male energy. And I thought, wow, it's continuing over. But now we're getting into a lot of the more receptive feminine moon energy. And so this could be a manager. Maybe you're becoming a manager. This is, it can be someone who works from the home or whose work is the home or, has an office out of their home, works on homes, property owner. Very organized. Virgos, I mean, it can be a Virgo energy. So we have that September 17th new moon in Virgo. The world. So the star. We still have that sort of circle in the background. Healing, dreaming big. I mean, this also looks like a movie star to me. And even as if this is part of a movie or something where this character is coming down the grand staircase. Can't you see that? I know I've seen that in many movies. Outlander, they do an amazing scene like that. So this could be getting famous, something going viral, but it's really, it isn't for something silly. She's kind of snobby. Healing. Wellness, so that wellness comes back in. The, really dreaming, thinking of the future, getting excited about, I don't know, maybe if you're single and you're dating, of dating again, like that seems exciting now. Maybe before it was the last thing on your mind, but now you're starting to open up to it. And this sword energy, God, I can't imagine this could be for many people watching because I don't have that big of numbers, but I mean, this could be someone falling for a lawyer or with their lawyer. I don't know if you do it while your case is going on, but I don't think they lack integrity. I'm getting actually a really positive vibe from this, but somehow you meet somehow through that potentially. This is a female agent. I don't know who that would apply to. Getting an agent. Maybe you wrote a book and you finished it, and that's you toasting. You completed something, and it's like in the books. It's official. And you were celebrating it. Maybe now you can afford to buy a house, or upgrade something, or buy some new clothes, or maybe you're getting invited to some sort of, I know there aren't a lot of gatherings, but some sort of celebration. Nine of Swords. I feel like you're worried about what's next. Wow, look at that. Maybe it feels like there's a lot. It's like you took all these thoughts that are closing in on you and you weren't sure which way to go. And you just, these are, so the 9 swords, the 8 of wands, you just transform that anxiety, I feel like, into something productive. And you shot 9 of these thoughts that were closing in on you, turned them around, and put them back out into the universe somehow. Whether that's finding ways to release the negative energy, but it's more that you took the negative and turned it into a positive. Or maybe something that you were just worried about doing turned out to be, everyone was like, oh, you're being silly. Come on, just everyone, it's no big deal. And it not only isn't a big deal, but you actually really like it. So here's the 9 of Swords again. The Queen of Swords. So now you have a couple, the King and Queen. You have to let go. The crows to me are symbolizing death. You have to let go. This is the 9 of Swords again. To self-limiting beliefs, carrying baggage and resentment and worry from old situations and bringing them into the present. You have to cut that away. And when you cut away carrying that negativity around, see all the butterflies, you transform your life. And there's light coming in now. We're here, it's cloudy, but you're able to cut away that anxiety and worry that isn't really even real. Even it sure feels real, but and be able to see the light forward. This is, to me, looks like a ceremony where she's using the full moon and writing down her negative emotions about the past and things that have happened in the past, and releasing that and letting it go, like salt baths. But I see you really making an offering to let go of the negative and then welcome in the positive. And once mentally you've gotten through that, the new phase starts, like the new phase of your life. Things are really looking up. You're looking up. Maybe you look someone up. That just stuck out at me. Maybe someone's hired a lawyer to find you, and I'm not thinking in a bad way. I'm adopted, so I'm like, maybe someone's, if your parentage is not 100%, your biological parents that raised you, you have an estranged parent, or maybe, but I feel good things around it. Maybe you're worried about doing something like that, looking someone up, but it turns out to be, it's very well received. Or it could also just clarify things And then you can move forward, um, feeling good and having a good understanding of something. Well, usually I'm not a fan of closure, but I almost feel like this closure is not with a past love, but with, like I was saying, an estranged parent or sibling or family member or friend. And even if the impasse exists, you now feel as though you gave something one last try and know for sure that you did your due diligence, and there's really either it works or there's nothing you can do and you need to release it because it's not within your control. And that will bring peace to this stressful energy. Okay, thanks, Aries. I hope you're doing well. Bye.